So we're back. Not so much an upgrade, but another repair. This video, we're going to replace either just this exhaust tip or both. So let's get into it. So you may ask, well, why are you changing that exhaust tip? Well, sometimes you you have incidents. This is my first year using the zero turn mower. Getting used to it. A couple weeks ago, made a video fixing the bracket here. I had ran into something or backed into something, so I've gotten used to doing the horizontal and vertical stripes in the grass. So I've been trying something new, alternate, and now I'm doing the vertical, like a X crisscross. And I backed into something, and not hard, not fast, but enough to kind of, as you can see, bend this. This one's fine. This one's still stout. So when I went back to Amazon to order these, they had two, and I have one, but the other one comes later. So, but they did have some chrome ones, and so I like those. I ordered both. So let me show you those. So these are the two that I have. This is the chrome. Take it out of the box. It's a little smaller, but I like it. Not chrome, I guess stainless steel. This is all stainless steel. So we have that one, and then we have the replacement here. Like I said, I only have one now. So this is the replacement. I like this one. It's wider. The back of it is a little longer, so it catches. So I may not be able to use this one. I'm going to try, but I may not be able to use this one. And if not, I'll send it back. But one thing I don't like is, it looks beautiful now, but the black starts to come off and the chrome gets dark. So as you can see here, with the heat and everything, it gets dark. Same here. You can see how it gets. So it is what it is. It's not a problem. It's just this one's loose now. And you know what happens with the mower, and something's loose and shaking. I can try to fix it, but it's bent. So like I said, I'm going to take this one off and then try to put the full stainless steel one on, and then see if I like that one. And if I do, I'll swap them both. If not, then I'll just swap the new one in, and when the other one comes, I'll replace it or save it. But we'll see. So to do this work, here's some of the tools we're going to need. This is a 9/16. This is to drop this panel right here so I can get underneath. I didn't do that the first time, so that should make it a little easier. These both have 3 bolts on it. So I'll work with that. Also need a 1/2. That's for this one. It's just a little smaller. And then this one takes, I believe, a 9/16 as well. So this one's a little bigger nut. We'll need a 5/16 hex. They both take that. And then I also have these. So if I can't get it with the socket, I get it with the wrenches. So at this point, I'm going to set the camera up and take this one off. Going to open up this back piece and unscrew this one and take it off and see how the other one works. So as you can see, there's a bolt under here. See if I can remove it. Actually, it's more the other bolt on the inside. I don't know if you can see it from here. So I'm going to have to go the other way and see if I can back that one out to kind of pull this out. See if I can pull it out, because that's what's kind of holding it in up there. So let me do that. Okay, so what I had to do was take this 9/16 stubby and take this off. This kind of locked this end. So I was able to loosen that. I had to go to this to get that out. So now that I have that out, because that's the one that was the longest, and that's the same as this, which is a 532. So now this should just slide out relatively. Might have to take the bottom one out. So I'll do that real quick. I'll go into here because I can get to it easier. Get this right here. Alrighty. So this 9/16, I might see if I can get the socket and get that out. Once I take that out, then it should be easier for me to pull this out, because this is going to be hard to come out with. Yeah, so let me do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, I was able to loosen this with the socket. So see if I can get it off here. All right, so I had this off. Now I have to get this off. And it's tight. So I know someone in the comments are gonna say, that's why these manufacturers leave the exhaust behind the covers. And I get that. But sometimes behind the cover makes it a little loud. And then also, at least with the Renegade, the cover here, I might be able to get this now. Yep, there we go. The cover here, it vibrates when the motor's on. So got it off. So let's see how the other one looks. All right, so in order to fit this one in, you have to take two of the bolts out. You have to leave the one because it's going to be hard to put it back in down there. And then you have to kind of put it in sideways here like that. Just a minute. Like that. And then twist it around. So there we go. I could try to make it straight, but it's not going to look right. See how it sticks out? So I have to have it at an angle. The problem is this angle, I'm going to have to pull it out some because I have to get that bolt back in. So let me, I'm okay with this size. It's a little smaller. Let me get the other one. It's a little smaller, well, maybe a lot smaller. Not as wide, but I'm okay with this. So let me put the two bolts in and I'll be back. Okay, it's on. It was a fight, but it's on. As you can see, it's tight. So what I had to do is, like I showed you in the beginning, get that one screw in over here, put this one in, put the other one in. Then you have to come off of this bolt and then screw these in. Like this one, I know the outer ones, even with this one, see how you go in all the way? You go in all the way. And then this one under here is your deciding factor here. So once I tighten the one on the other side up, then I worked on this one to get it tight. And then once you get it tight, then you have to go back and you have to tighten these. And the only thing that worked was the shorty. And you just go in here, and not even this end, you had to use this end because it was so tight. Get in and tighten those real tight so they don't loosen up. So that's one down. And now have to take the other one off, take this one off, and put the other one on. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so they're both on. Looking good. I polished them up a little bit. This one doesn't have the grate. These don't come with the grate inside, just fine because the regular exhaust doesn't have a grate in it. These do. These came with a little grate in them. But so this is the one that was okay. So you see, no real issues. This is the one where I hit. So you can see where I messed it up. It's all bent up. So. But yeah, I like them. They look nice. I will most definitely see how they, I mean, it's not going to change anything really. So it is what it is. So I'm going to put everything back together. And thank you. If you have any comments, you can leave a comment. And I know one of the comments is going to be, why put those on? Because you might break them again. It's been almost 9 months and I haven't, you know, it is what it is, but they're not too hard. They're a little bit difficult. So I say the difficulty level is like a 6 or a 7, maybe a 6, not so much a 7. And that's just because you have tight quarters and you have to kind of play around with the, with these bolts, and you have to make sure they're tight. And, but it is what it is. And then I'll probably keep the new set of these when they come in, well, the other one. So down the road, if I need to swap these out, if these start to get black and discolored or whatever. And then eventually I may just go back to not having anything if I get tired of them. I do have the 2 straight pipes, so that may be my last resort, and the last one I use is the 2 straight pipes. They're heavier duty and they're chrome, and they'll probably last long and probably won't discolor. So yeah. So I'm gonna put this back together again. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and talk to you later. All right, let me start her up.